Jensen, as I tried to tell you before you cut me off, you need to be careful. It's a big facility with tons of server chambers. If you're thinking about exploring every one of them, looking for clues...
You want my help or not?
Just watch yourself, Jensen.
You and Nuclear Snake are making a run for the Blades. The most secure corporate archiving facilities in the world.
Jensen, I've been spotted. The AI core is cutting off my communications. Shadow Child, she may be able to help.
Shadow Child, I'm in.
If you extract the program from the data towers in this server, it should disable the system's hold on him.
Foreign virus detected. Destroying source.
Richard?
It's been a heck of a game so far. We're in the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs, an 0-2 count rest on Detroit. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off, chased a wide one. 1-2 is the count. Detroit's game-winning run sits on third after pulling off a play for the history books. A risky double steal. Nobody's been able to swipe a bag from this defensive powerhouse all season, but Detroit has cracked their code. The runner on third is taking a generous lead off the bag. The pitcher throws over. It's bobbled! Runner's making a break for home. It's gonna be close. Heat!
Good evening.
Francis?
Am I, interrupting something, Jensen?
How'd you know where to find me?
I know you like to think you're off the grid these days, but I am the one who programmed your Infolink's GPL tracker.
Back when I used to work for Sarif. We don't work for Sarif anymore, Francis.
Be that as it
And
may...
I distinctly remember telling you never to ping my location again.
Except in an emergency. That's how I remember you saying it. A year ago, when the rest of the world thought you were dead and I helped you get out of Alaska, in fact, I seem to recall you adding, and I quote here, "I really owe you one, Pritchard."
I don't recall saying it quite like that.
Well, it just so happens there's something in Prague that I need your help with. Tonight.
Kinda busy.
Investigating TF-29, I know. But if you help me with this, we're even. I promise.
Fine. What do you need?
I've been hired to vet a company. A freelance job. Someone in Prague was helping me, but, he's gone radio silent.
You mean he stopped taking your calls?
I tracked the GPL signal on his phone to a bar named Zatopek. Now, I don't know if he's alive or dead. He could have been robbed or decided to get drunk. The only thing I know for sure is that he is jeopardizing my assignment.
Why do I get the feeling you're doing more than just vetting a company?
He goes by the name Slaw. I need you to find out what happened to him.
Send me the address of the bar.
Sure, but... Jensen, as I tried to tell you before you cut me off, you need to be careful. Zatopek Bar is in a pocket of Prague that doesn't take kindly to augmented people. An alley off Klimova Street. They're known to get violent there.
Are you warning me because you're concerned for my well-being, or because you need me for this job?
Just watch yourself, Jensen.
It is the Palisade relief. Stop right there, Hanser. I need to see your papers.
This doesn't look like a checkpoint. And you don't exactly look like a police officer.
And you do not look like someone who is going to pull out a guitar to sing songs about peace and love. Papers. Now!
Look, civilian. I'm on official Interpol business, and I need to speak to someone in the bar, Zatopek.
And I want to live in a world where all Hansers are dead. Looks like we are both going to have to wait for what we want. Now fuck off. This is an OG-free zone, and we will shoot any OG who enters, even the ones who claim to be working for Interpol. Tell your boss to send someone who is not a Hanser. I said get lost, Krabber.
Racker's book is too boring.
Musí udělat místo pro dalších 20 000 lidí. Státní policie očekává, že právě tento v nadcházejících týdnech zadrží na kontrolních bodech, jakmile Praha aktualizuje své regulace a dokumentací. Mnozí dříve licencovaní občané již nebudou mít nárok.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I'm telling you, if that augmented pickpocket ever shows its face in here, I will put a bullet through it myself. Rid the world of bugs, one piece of shit at a time. I would love to see if blasting all over Pike is smooth for everyone. What are you talking about? Sammy's death is the only place for real news. Don't tell me. You listen to that mainstream bullshit. I know what they are.
Zpátky do Golem City.
Excuse me.
You have some set of balls, Clank. How the fuck did you get in here?
This is how you greet all potential customers?
You are not a customer. You are just a walking kitchen appliance.
You might want to rethink that statement. I'm with Interpol, and I'm looking for someone who's a regular here.
Interpol, huh? They giving your kind badges now? I have several regulars. Maybe you can be more specific.
He goes by the name Slaw.
Yeah, I know him. If he's still here, he's downstairs. After you're done, whatever business you have with him, get the fuck out.
Je to fakt dobré.
Hey! I am watching that.
Due to their involvement in an ongoing securities fraud investigation.
Oh, you are in the wrong bar, Og.
I'm looking for someone named Slaw.
This be me. But I no do business with robots.
I'm here on behalf of someone you know from Detroit.
Kurva, he sent the robot. I told him I no do job. He no listen. Here, take this and go. It worthless now. It be flagged missing and no can be reprogrammed. It open nothing now.
Wait a minute, back up. What are you talking about? What is this?
That is Palisade Passport. It be combination employee card and VPN key. It let your boss make remote connection to protected servers inside Palisade Blade.
He needed a virtual private network key for a vetting job.
Vetting? I don't know what this mean. The job be more like heist of most secure corporate archiving bank in world. He bid me to go inside server room and make connections so he can look at files using Passport.
Yeah, I see. And how were you supposed to get inside the bank?
I worked there. With clean passport, I go places inside. But if I go to wrong place, all the robots and guards come kill me. I don't want it to be die like Simona Saridakis.
Who?
She be first engineer killed inside. The Blade make update to defense system and... Wait. He getted you to do job for him? Ha! If you are human, I try stop you. Blade is death trap and I care for human life. But, because you are dirty robot, I say go. Do it. Kill yourself. At the end of day, no one will care.
Listen, bud. If you don't change your attitude, your next words will be your last.
Kurva! Okay, relax. If you have questions, ask them. If no, get lost. I have to go back to work soon.
You're not trying to set me up, are you? You gave up the passport pretty fast.
Relax. An open GPL signal is too vulnerable, and Palisade never no take that chance. Passport is only dangerous if you use it at the Blade now. Security be rained down like Zeus taking massive shit off Mount Olympics. Understand?
Yeah, I get it.
Good. Then goodbye. I have to get back to work soon.
Pritchard, I found Slaw. He backed out of your little bank heist.
Heist? Jensen, you understand he's being dramatic, right? Nothing's being stolen. Did he give you anything?
Yeah, something called a passport. I'll drop it in the mail for you.
Don't, Jensen! Look, there's a Converse cafe being built in your area, near the shoreline. Get inside, activate their holographic system, and I'll explain everything.
Go now. Get out.
Had the nerve to say yes. What? Since when is this guy your boss? Since never. He started working there a year after me. You believe this shit? I have more experience and he is telling me what to do. So what did you do about it? What do you think? I broke his nose with reflexes. Ha! I bet that...
begging you!
Access granted.
Can't defend against that kind of teamwork. Here we go.
Access granted.
That was fast. What'd you do? Chuck a grenade and never look back?
Let's cut the small talk, Pritchard. What exactly have you gotten yourself into?
It's not as bad as you think. My client, that freelance job that I told you about.
Go on.
You've heard of the Santo Group, haven't you? The European mega corporation that built...
The Utilec complex, Prague's Og Ghetto. Yeah, I've heard of them.
Then you probably know they're building another complex for Ogs in Oman. Only this one's a city, and it's being hailed as a desert paradise.
I'm up on current events, Francis.
Well, my client is considering a partnership with Santo. But before going all in, he wants to know two things. Is Rabia feasible? And is the mysterious group that you're trying to stop also involved with the plan?
And the Illuminati?
Thought that might grab your attention. To know for sure, though, I need to get a look at some digital files stored inside the Palisade Blade. On servers leased to Santo, Slaw and his passport were going to help me do it, until he chickened out. So you see, Jensen, I really don't intend to steal anything. At least not on my own.
It's good, because your inside man told me the passport's useless. It's been flagged as missing and can't be reprogrammed. But I'll mail it to you anyway.
Hold on a minute. Slaw's knowledge of the hacking world is limited. There's maybe 50 people out there who can reprogram it. I'm one of them, of course.
Of course.
But another one is much closer to you. A friend and fellow hacker who goes by the handle Shadow Child. She knows me as Nuclear Snake.
Why do I have the sneaking suspicion you're about to ask for another favor?
It wasn't easy getting you back to Detroit last year, or helping you with everything that came after. But did I complain?
Yes. Loudly, if I recall.
Be that as it may, I really think you're overlooking a prime opportunity here, Jensen.
Really?
Privacy laws in the Czech Republic say that all data stored in the Palisade servers is outside any country's jurisdiction. It's exactly the kind of place the people you're gunning for would use. Just ask Shadowchild when you bring her the passport.
I said I'd mail it to you, not play delivery boy.
Have you seen the cost of international shipping these days? Okay, look, I can tell you're still on the fence about this. Just bring Shadowchild the passport, and if you really don't want to go any further, I'll find somebody else. Please.
Hey, Nuclear Snake. Who exactly is this Shadow Child?
I don't know exactly.
She's a legendary hacker who's been at it for as long as I have. Maybe longer. We've known each other for years through online chats.
Right. Do you trust her?
Do I trust anyone? She's helped me out with a few technical glitches in the past. Her code is solid. And very few hackers in the world know as much as she does about the Blade's inner workings.
Alright, fine. Give me her address.
Apartment 3A at 33 Klimova. It's just minutes away from your current location. You won't regret this.
I already do.
I'll let her know you're coming. But seriously, think about this opportunity, Jensen. Getting in the Blade could result in a mother lode of information on the people you are really after.
We'll see.
City has gone to hell.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Pritchard, I thought you told your friend I was coming.
I did.
Well, I'm in her apartment, but nobody seems to be home.
That doesn't make any sense. I can see she's online right now. She has to be there somewhere. Keep looking.
Just standing by and letting the biotech company in the world become a monopoly. The most dangerous weapons on the planet. I warned you years ago.
Access granted.
I wouldn't move right now if I were you. Mr. Jensen.
Shadow Child?
Lucky for you, Nuclear Snake told me you were coming. Though clearly you're much more skilled than he led me to believe.
Clearly he left out a few details about you, too.
So, you need my help reprogramming something. Something that is supposed to be both time-sensitive and very exciting. Are you joking me?
I take it you know what this does.
You're making a run for the Blade? Nuclear Snake must be working for someone with really deep pockets.
It's been flagged as missing. Can you reprogram the security codes?
Can I reprogram it? There are only 10 hackers in the world who can, and I'm 2 of them. This is going to take a few minutes. You
can wait outside. Here you go. One healthy passport. You do realize this little thing is impossible to get a hold of outside of the Blades. I would love to know how you did it.
It didn't take long to reprogram it. You sure it'll work?
I've been coding since I was 6, Mr. Jensen. I know what I'm doing. But, just to be sure, I tested it against the latest version of the Blade's keycard security program. It'll get you inside all right. Deeper inside than just the front lobby, so long as no one working there spots you.
Never said I was going in.
Then why ask me to reprogram it? Look, I am not a casual hacker. It's my passion and my business. Hacking into the Blades, well, that's a challenge no Ripper's been able to beat. Something tells me you and Nuclear Snake might finally do it. So why not let me help?
You seem pretty eager. And judging by those camera feeds I saw on your monitors, a bit fixated on the Blades. Why?
Because information is power, Mr. Jensen. Governments, megacorporations, and the ultra-rich know this better than anyone. Before the Blades were built, people could force them to be transparent. Get a court order, file injunctions, and when all else failed, hire Rippers like me to hack a server and release their secrets anonymously on the internet.
Ripper? That's what we're calling hackers these days?
A very skilled, very specialized kind of hacker. Regardless, fear of getting found out kept many a would-be powermonger in check. Not anymore. Now, any company, politician, trillionaire or zillionaire with a vault in the Blade sleeps comfortably, knowing Masaki Oshiro is protecting them.
Tell me more about these specialized hackers of yours. What makes them different?
You've heard of the Neural Subnet, NSN machines?
I've had some experience with them.
Rippers use a black market version to enter a 3D representation of a server's subnet cloud. We look for digital data there, download it, and leave before the server's defenses stop you.
Kinda like a smash-and-grab robbery.
No, Mr. Jensen. That's what dogs do. This is data extraction. Real Rippers do it to expose the truth and keep the powers that be from exploiting the masses.
While making a little money on the side.
One must earn a living. It doesn't mean my heart isn't in the right place.
Masaki Oshiro. This isn't the first time I've heard that name tonight.
Of course it isn't. He's the Palisade Bank's CTO. He and his wife, Ashani Talwar, own the corporation. She runs it, and he designs and oversees all of its defenses, the bastard.
Apparently you don't like him very much.
I hate him.
Because he's good at what he does?
Because he's an arrogant little shit who's made himself look like a hero to the corporate world, while secretly hiring assassins to take out Rippers like me. A lot of people have died because of that man.
So you're a hacker with a cause. Got it.
I'm more than that. I saw the malware you hid on that passport.
What malware? I didn't hide anything.
Then whoever stole it for Nuclear Snake put it on the device for him. Either way, it's a fine piece of code. But it will only work if you actually get inside the server chamber and plug into it. I've studied the Blade. I know a lot about its defenses. I can help.
I don't doubt you can help, but just what did you have in mind?
For starters, I know someone who works in the Blade's lobby. Palisade doesn't know it, but they have a Ripper named Baba Yaga 50 working the night shift.
And you think he'd be willing to risk his job and jail time for something like this?
Our cause is bigger than that, Mr. Jensen. You're trying to screw over the company that all Rippers hate. Getting you in there is a chance he'll take, but after that, you'd be on your own. Palisade has a strict no-ogs policy.
I want to know more about this malware you found. What's it do?
Creates a temporary backdoor through the Blade's lava wall. Far as I can tell, it will embed itself on a server as soon as you plug the passport in. Reapers have been trying to punch their way through that lava wall for years. But all this time, we've been looking for weaknesses from outside the system. Nuclear Snake's trying a different approach.
You're sure he wrote it?
Like I said, it's a fine piece of code. I recognize his signature. But ask him yourself if you want to be sure.
I'll keep that in mind, should I decide to go any further with this. Right now, it's best to assume that I won't.
My lips are sealed. I know how dangerous this is, and I don't want to end up another one of Oshiro's tragic accidents.
Meaning?
Just do a little digging. You'll find out. Simona Saridakis, all the Rippers who died. The Palisade Bank will stop at nothing to protect its secrets. And until someone gets inside and uncovers the truth, they'll continue to get away with it.
I need to get going. Our mutual friend will be checking in any minute now.
Say hi to Nukes for me. And, in case you do go in, maybe you could put this on Leona Rosolova's desk. She's the head of engineering inside the Blade. Her office is on the 3rd floor.
A figurine. Why?
It's personal. She's someone I used to know, but don't anymore. That figurine means something to both of us. Giving it back means something else. Can you do it?
I'll take it, but I can't make any promises, since technically I'm not going in.
Uh-huh. And now you should be on your way. I reprogrammed the passport in half the time it would have taken our mutual friend to do it. But, even so, he's not a patient guy. Be careful in there, Mr. Jensen. Some of those server chambers are equipped with next-gen heat sensors. They'll detect body heat even if your cloaking aug is active.
Who says I have a cloaking aug?
Who said you're going in? Call me, if you get into trouble.
Pritchard, I found Shadow Child. She reprogrammed the passport.
And?
And I guess I'm doing this.
It won't be easy, you know. It's a big facility with tons of server chambers. If you're thinking about exploring every one of them, looking for clues...
You want my help or not? I'll reconnect when I'm inside the Blade. Jensen out.
Hey, you! You don't look like you are from around here. You should know the truth about the Palisade Corporation.
And what truth is that?
The billionaires who own it killed my wife in there. Surely you have heard the name Simona Saridakis.
Several times, actually.
Good. The more you hear, the better. Because Palisade spent millions to bury the truth. There was no investigation of the crime scene. No real justice for my family. Simona worked there for years, and they called her a thief. Then they used her dead body to promote their security features.
I'm sorry you lost your wife, Mr. Saridakis. But you said there was no investigation after she died. Why not?
Privacy laws make it illegal for the police to go inside the computer rooms. That's where those billionaires said she was killed. So all the police could do was examine Simona's workstation and emails, look at Intellicam footage, and perform an autopsy.
Not a lot to go on. What did the footage show?
Nothing! They showed Simona walking down some corridors and entering a computer room. But it did not show what happened inside. They said the security systems only kill someone if they walk in forbidden zones.
Moving from current position.
I assume when you say the billionaires, you mean the Palisades founders. Right, hold them responsible.
There she died. Simona said she found something strange that involved her boss, Masaki Oshiro. She wanted to tell me more, but I was upset. We'd had a fight, and I wasn't ready to listen. I told her to tell me after work, but she never came home.
Did you tell the investigators what she said?
I did! They ignored me! They said it's not related to the investigation! They said my wife was a thief! She was not a thief!
Why would Simona be inside the computer rooms? What was her job?
She was a senior engineer. She worked on the defensive systems.
So the traps that killed her, she would have known all along.
Yes, exactly. She was working directly with Yoshiro, helping him design security programs.
Just make it
He always gets credit for the lava wall, but much of it was her work too. So many years they worked together. Why would she steal? It makes no sense.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mr. Saradakis, but unfortunately, I have to get going.
I understand. Most people just ignore me. You listen. I hope I changed your mind about the palisade. It's not a wonder of the world. It is a symbol of how the rich and powerful get away with everything, including murder.
You and I have a mutual friend, Shadow Child. She mentioned that you might be able to help me.
I heard someone might come by, but how do I know that you are that someone? You could be anybody. Did this Shadow Child person mention a name or anything?
Baba Yaga 50.
That is what I was looking for. Why, yes. I see that you have an appointment this evening. Allow me to deactivate the security gate for you. It will just take a second. So, what is your Reaper handle?
It's classified.
That is such a cool username. Classified. All right. You are good to go.
Thanks.
Good luck, Classified. Extract the data, expose the truth.
Shadow Child's code appears to have worked, Pritchard. I'm inside the blade.
Good. I was worried you might get sidetracked by some random civilian in need of a hero.
I had several enticing offers, but I turned them all down just for you.
Oh, goody. According to construction records, the servers are located at the top of the blade's funicular, in numbered chambers. We'll have to figure out which one is Santos.
A place like this must have a client registry.
If so, it would be in the CEO's office. She has an executive suite on the highest level of the atrium. I suggest you look there.
Commencing diagnostics check. Purification system is operating at normal capacity. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Attention all Palisade employees. This is a reminder that the newly installed bays for Targos security robots are currently active. We'd very much like to avoid a repeat of last week's incident, so we ask that you limit your movement to areas to which you have proper security clearance. Thank you. Have a pleasant evening.
The global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Placing integrity stable. Water pressure registering within normal.
Access granted.
Diagnostic sequence complete.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Diagnostics check of telecommunications commencing.
Access granted.
Caution. The air fumigation system is currently active.
What was that?
Diagnostic sequence complete.
All clear here. Heard a noise. Wait here.
Stay calm.
Jensen, have you found the executive suite yet?
This involves a little more than just typing on a keyboard, Francis. I'm working on it.
Well, work harder. According to my research, the suite was designed to be isolated from the rest of the atrium. I assume it's intended to provide even more privacy.
Which means an extra layer of defenses.
Exactly. So be careful. Pritchard out.
Hey, Petra. Yeah, I just got back from holiday. I forgot the code up in engineering.
Heard something.
Running diagnostics check in sector 11759. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Access granted.
Shadow Child, that thing you wanted me to do in the Blade, it's done.
1,000,000 thank yous. You know, Leona is the head engineer. You might find something useful on her computer. The password is trust no one. Or at least it used to be.
Thanks.
Buona fortuna, Mr. Jensen. Ciao.
Running diagnostics check in sector 11482. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Well, this is interesting, Pritchard.
What?
I found a log that says the vacuum defense system in the chamber where Simona Saradakis died might have been manually triggered.
Need I remind you that you're there to gain access to Santos' data, not play detective? I suggest you get a move on.
Hey, what's with all these boxes?
Didn't you see the updated report? The delivery guide for the shipment of new server parts.
We're waiting on Palisades maintenance crew to move them up the funicular in the morning.
All right. And I don't get why you have to wear all this heavy shit down here. When's the last time we had to take any action on this assignment?
Well, let me think about that for a minute. Oh, that's all right. Never.
Unit 1105 here.
I'd much rather be on patrol around the lobby.
I did, at the beginning of the week. Ran a full diagnostic check on the security systems outside of Talbot and...
That's much better.
What I wouldn't give for a primary to be lurking behind me right now.
detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Diagnostics check in sector 11759.
And it's a pleasure to speak with you too.
Diagnostics.
Social justice warriors, man. This seems bigger picture. Temporary separation of devices, so we can clear the air.
Temperature readings in server chamber area are within acceptable parameters. Cooling systems functioning normally.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Friends who are. And most of them are afraid to walk outside of their homes right now, because if they do, the level of hatred and suspicion aimed at them is horrifying. They want to feel safe again, and the Human Restoration Act can give them.
Well, there.
Pritchard, looks like the bank's founders are buying and selling a lot of shell companies and masking the transactions.
Okay. How exactly does that help us locate Santo's server chamber?
I'm not doing this just for you and your client, Francis. If something else is going on here, I want to know what it is. Besides, I already found the location. Chamber 204.
Then why are you not in it yet? Take the funicular. It's the only way up.
And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. Investors around the world today. Expansion plans for the palace in Bangkok. Located in Prague,
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. 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 Access granted.
Warning. The facility's exterior maintenance hatch is open. Routine maintenance of structure exterior underway.
Pritchard, You'll be happy to know I'm on the funicular and headed to Santos server chamber.
Good. Once you're inside, all you'll have to do is insert the passport into the server. Don't remove it until I disconnect. The system will track my location if you do.
I have to get to the chamber first, Francis. Shadow Child said there are heat sensors that can see me even when cloaked.
You know you love a challenge. We're in the bottom of the 9th, Jensen. Time to hit it home.
Running diagnostics check. Heat detection system in server chamber area is registering normal temperature fluctuations.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Running diagnostics check. Water temperature fluctuation is within acceptable parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Running diagnostics check. Piping integrity stable. Water pressure registering within normal parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete.
I got a bad feeling about this, Pritchard. According to an email I just found, Masaki Oshiro ordered Saradakis to run maintenance in the chamber that killed her.
Shadow Child was right then. There is a lot going on inside that bank. Finish the mission and we'll see what we can do about it.
Running diagnostics check in sector 11482. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Okay, Pritchard. The passport's plugged into Santos' server. You getting anything?
Hang on. I'm accessing the file. It's empty. I mean, the data was here, but it's been moved. Looks like to some kind of mainframe.
Is Palisade stealing Santos' files?
We need to find that mainframe. The data's being sent there through a private workstation. Masaki Oshiro's. The transfer is using micro-connection, so it must be near you. Find it, and you'll find the mainframe.
It'll probably require a higher security clearance.
I'll upgrade the passport while I'm linked to it. Just give me a second. Then you can remove it. Okay, Jensen. I'm out.
I can see the headlight. Masaki Oshiro and his life's work now worthless. Dowd knew everything. He even knew details about Saridakis' death.
I think Stanton made a lucky guess and your reaction sealed it. It doesn't matter. We're on their radar now. That's what matters. Not some dead body.
But they want complete access to everyone's files. We only look at client files when we make investments. Adding the people that Dowd represents to our insider trading scheme doesn't make it safe.
Just think of what we will get in return from them.
You're missing the point, Ashani. They'd have total access.
Are you still recording? I swear, I don't understand why you insist on...
Running diagnostics check in sector 11759. Diagnostic sequence.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Voice recognition is ready.
Masaki Oshiro.
Voice analysis in progress. Voice recognition confirmed. Welcome, Mr. Oshiro.
Pritchard, Oshiro and Talwar
Running
have been engaging in insider trading. That's why data's being moved. I think Simona Saradakis caught on to them.
And they killed her to shut her up?
The recording I found mentioned a Stanton Dowd who might also be involved.
Get me connected to the mainframe. Maybe I can find out more when I'm inside.
Richard, what's it looking like on your end?
We were right. Santos' files are here. I'm gonna extract what I need. Shit. Jensen! The AI core is cutting off my communications.
Richard?
Car's trapped, Jensen. I can't get to the exit. Shadow Child. She may be...
Foreign virus detected. Destroying source.
Oh, shit.
Shadow Child, I've got a situation. I lost contact with Nuclear Snake and the NSN, and the Blade security system fried the passport.
What? That's bad. Very, very bad. Without the passport signal, our friend's avatar has no way out of the NSN. They'll be able to use its signature to pinpoint his location.
Is there something I can do? There's an NSN share here connected to the mainframe.
Really? Yes. I might be able to open a gateway for him if I hack into the Palisades network using your infolink frequency.
You can do that?
I might be the only hacker in history who can, but now is not the time for bragging. Just sit in the chair and I'll do the rest.
Shadow Child, I'm in. I don't have eyes on Nuclear Snake's avatar.
This is incredible. Mr. Jensen, the Palisades mainframe is unlike any NSN server I've seen before. Sorry. Okay. From what I can tell, you're in a partition of the mainframe server. I see traces of 2 avatars in the code. The other one must be our friend.
I see him, Shadow Child. His avatar is out of reach. Doesn't seem like I can communicate with him.
That's because the Palisades virtual defense systems are interfering with his connections. If you extract the program from the data towers in this server, it should disable the system's hold on him.
Sounds easy enough.
I took the liberty of applying a few augments to your avatar that may come in handy. In the meantime, I'll work on opening a gateway for him to use as an exit point. The mainframe's defense system is the toughest I've ever encountered. The AI core is adapting and fighting back every attempt I make to open a gateway.
Keep at it. I'm still working on extracting the data from these towers.
preventing me from creating a stable gateway into the mainframe.
We need another way then.
And I may have one. I can create a hole in the outer defenses and invite a few of my Ripper friends to attack the client servers at the same time.
Cause a distraction elsewhere and the AI looks away from the mainframe. Smart.
I should warn you. Nuclear Snake will not be happy about it.
He doesn't get a vote. Do it.
Okay.
Sure as hell hope that's you.
Yeah, it's me.
Well, this look is an improvement, that's for sure. If it isn't obvious by now, our covert mission is screwed. Every Ripper in the world is probably attacking the Blade servers as we speak.
Time and options were not on our side. Did you find what we were looking for?
Hopefully. I'll know after I start analyzing the files back in the real world. Let's discuss the situation when we're safely out of here.
Shadow Child. Nuclear Snake is out. Shadow Child? Damn it.
There you are, Mr. Jensen. I lost connection with you for a moment. Are you out of the NSN yet?
Yes, and so is Nuclear Snake.
Good. I've been working on an escape option for you. There is a maintenance hatch on the underside of the Blade. It's a quick exit, but also a long drop to the river.
It's that or I leave the way I came in. Fight or fall, I guess.
Exactly. Get to your apartment. There are things we need to discuss. Shadow Child, you and I also need to talk. Privately.
Okay, Nukes. The mainframe door is open, Mr. Jensen. I'll keep working on getting that exterior hatch unlocked.
Thanks.
Now, Shadow Child.
Idiot hatch is unlocked. Buona fortuna, Mr. Jensen.
I appreciate your help, but how are you still connected to the Blade systems?
Just be thankful that I am. And get out while you still can, my friend. We meet again, Mr. Jensen.
I see you made yourself at home.
You let yourself into my place, I let myself into yours. You know, you can tell a lot about a person by how clean they keep their home when they are not expecting visitors. I wonder what the police will think of mine.
You're sure they traced you then?
It's only a matter of time. What we accomplished tonight, punching through the Palisades' defenses. The breach is going to help us expose everyone's dirty little secrets.
The breach? You mean you didn't close the hole you made?
Why would I? Besides, it's not possible. Word of what we did is spreading through the darknet like wildfire. Rippers will be attacking the Palisade servers day and night to get at the truth. This is a good thing, Mr. Jensen. It's what we wanted.
I wanted to find out what's really going on inside the bank. And in the end, we barely scratched the surface. I look forward to seeing what others will find out.
This will change things. At this very minute, thousands of Rippers are accessing data in small amounts. It's a tiny crack in a dam, but it can grow and maybe even bring the Palisade Bank Corporation and its founders down.
Let's hope so. Tell me something. Now that you don't have an apartment anymore, what's next?
My partner and I are debating. We're either moving to California wine country or Argentina. One thing is for sure though, Shadow Child's time in Europe is over. And now I must go. Nuclear Snake is very upset about the breach. I think I will be mending fences with him for a long time. How do you tell someone like that they need therapy?
You don't.
Ciao, Mr. Jensen.
Ciao.
Well, it looks like you and I made it out cleanly, Jensen. The authorities haven't identified us.
Shadow Child might not be so lucky. She's leaving town.
Between you and me, I think she wanted things to trace back to her. There were other options. This was supposed to be a small investigation into Santo. Instead, thanks to her, we're responsible for the Woodstock of hacking.
She helped get you out. Regardless, are you forgetting what we found out in there?
That Oshiro and Talwar murdered Simona Saradakis to keep their elaborate insider trading scheme from going public?
And that this Stanton Dowd person is blackmailing them to get access to every client's files. Did you find anything on him?
Only that there isn't much to go on. He's an old money trillionaire who's more skilled at breaking even than he is at making a profit.
There must be more, Pritchard. Oshiro seemed especially concerned about the people Dowd represents.
If you want me to, I'll keep digging. But right now, we're sitting on an open and shut case against the bank's founders.
Except we can't release the evidence ourselves because we obtained it illegally.
Precisely. So what do you think we should do about it?
What about Simona Saradakis' widower? I ran into him before I went into the Blade.
Seriously?
Still struggling to make sense of his wife's death. He had a hunch it was foul play. Let's hand the evidence off to his lawyer if he has one.
Interesting. It'll certainly wash our hands of the situation. But don't you think Saradakis and the Palisade Bank Corporation will settle out of court?
It's not about money for him. He wants to destroy Oshiro and Talwar. This will be the perfect weapon.
If you say so.
What about you and your client? Did you find anything incriminating in Santos' files?
I'm still analyzing them. So far, their plans for Rabia look legitimate. The timetable seems very aggressive, though.
It has to be. If the Human Restoration Act passes, a lot of augmented people will have no choice but to move there.
That could be good or bad, depending. I hope it doesn't come to that, Jensen. For any of us.
Me neither. Well, as enjoyable as this little escapade of yours has been, I need to...
get back to that moody loner thing you do so well. I understand completely. Besides, I have a report to file with my client. You know, Jensen, this may be the last time we ever work together. Assuming, of course, you don't get yourself half killed, saving the world again, and call on me to
Goodbye,
get...
Francis. Take care of yourself. It was my first undercover mission for TF-29. They had me undercover as an inmate inside an AUG-only supermax known as the Penthouse.
Would you consider this mission high risk?
The job is the job. What else is there to say? It was my first undercover mission for TF-29. They had me undercover as an inmate inside an AUG-only supermax known as the Penthouse.
Would you consider this mission high risk?
The job is the job. What else is there?
You disappeared. Are you okay?
I went over this months ago in Phoenix, TF-29's North America division. Everything should be there in that report.
The report has a few areas that aren't clear. The operational details are there, but there's not a lot about your personal interactions with Agent Hector Guerrero. Specifically, what happened to him.
Is this a witch hunt, Doctor? Because I feel like I've been under the microscope since London.
Adam, this interview has nothing to do with that. We're just trying to clarify what happened in Arizona 9 months ago. Just relax. Tell me what happened, what you remember about that mission one more time, and we can put this to bed.
You want me to tell you a story? Okay. Let's get this over with.
I'm listening.
It was my first undercover mission for TF-29. They had me undercover as an inmate inside an AUG-only supermax known as the Penthouse.
Penthouse approach. Phoenix Flight Control requesting handoff of automated transport. How copy?
Reading your 5, Phoenix. Onboard AP is disengaged. Handoff complete. Tower has control.
Copy that. Have a better one.
We'd received intel suggesting terror attacks on several pro-AUG groups in the U.S. If it proved out, the loss of life would have been staggering. Agent Guerrero was the only one who could confirm if that intel was solid, but he was Dark Opal, already in the prison, undercover, and out of contact.
Would you consider this mission high risk?
The job is the job. What else is there to say?
I'm just wondering at the amount of stress such a mission might put on someone. It must be difficult.
Try and keep up, asshole.
We're agents, Doctor. We handle our roles as we need to.
So you were taken into processing?
Open the block!
All inmates are stripped of their augmented abilities on arrival. I had some idea of what to expect inside that place, but let's just say I should have been better prepared.
Okay, data's in, ID's verified. Last name Walters, first name Derek, middle name... Jesus.
I think they pronounce it Jesus.
Stinger, you might want to come take a look at this.
What is it?
Take a look at this hardware.
Full arm-leg prosthetic replacement, energy converter... I don't even know what that is. He's a real deal hot rod, isn't he? What do you think? They look mil-spec almost?
Oh, definitely. I mean, these were made with love. I mean, look, right there, you can see on the...
love? They ain't fucking cookies. What do we know about him?
First timer, looks like. Doing a 5-year bid for aggravated assault and negligent homicide. Oh, he's being transferred up north in a few days to our big brother.
Kinda relaxed for a first-timer. Too big for paradise, maybe, huh? Hot rod? Can't waste any time getting to know you then, can we?
You want him on the list?
No. But I want to keep an eye on him. See where it goes, who he talks to. Upload the virus.
It's not a virus. Technically, it's much more
It can be a monkey riding a poodle up his ass for all I give a shit, egghead. As long as it shuts him down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Uploading now.
Biochip doodad in your noodle. Just think of it as a housewarming gift from the great state of Arizona. We don't need you using your superpowers in here. Welcome to your new reality, Hot Rod. Better get used to it.
No inmates pass this line.
Hold on.
You on thin ice.
The pain you experienced, it was from the chip they implanted during processing, right?
Yeah, it kicked in if I even thought of using any of my hooks.
So you were inside, stripped of your AUGs, no badge, no backup, and the clock was ticking on the terrorist threat? What did you do next?
I knew from the brief that Guerrero was in B Block using the name Oscar Mejia. To get to him, I needed to keep a low profile, blend in, and follow prison protocols.
All right, Clanks. Level 3's rush time in the yard begins now. Play nice and steer clear of restricted areas.
Hey, better put a muzzle on your choke pains, little fish. I don't want to hear you groaning through the damn walls. Understand me? I don't care how you do it. Just sort that pain shit out.
Solitary confinement. Your privileges are restricted to a minimum.
Am I looking for anything in particular?
Just the shit these animals think they can hide from us.
Damn. What is with the fixer and stuffed toys?
They're the only friends he has in this place. He's obsessed with them.
Almost makes you feel sorry for that little psycho.
Oh yeah, I'm shedding a tear and everything. You find something in there?
Nah, nothing out of the ordinary. I'll check the other cells and keep you posted.
Just be careful what you touch, if you know what I mean.
Everyone keep breathing slow.
You got a problem? No? The shower room is off limits until further notice.
Fucking scumbag, huh?
I don't want any trouble. Sure you board game with tiles on that.
Are you shitting me? Johnson. Andy fucking Johnson.
Do I know you?
Do you? Do you know me? Do you believe this clown? Yeah, you know me, you piece of shit. Theodore Zenga, Detroit, 2022. You busted my ass at the Howie Bazaar Club for sleeping with underage hookers, remember?
You've got the wrong guy.
Don't lie to me, bot. You threw me down a flight of stairs. My head hit every fucking step. You don't forget something like that.
Ain't no problem, is there, D-Town? How about you give the new brother some breathing room?
Break it up, Clanks. Unless you want a one-way ticket to solitary. No charge.
We're all fine here, Stinger. We don't need another accident. I suggest you find a way to cool off, D-Town. Show's over.
The guy's a cop, I'm telling you. I see you again. I'll parade your bot ass all over the yard. You hear me?
Hell, New Shine. Look at you. Making a good first impression already. I like that.
I'm not sure everyone agrees with you.
What, D-Town? Nah, pay no mind. He's not allowed to hate on the guards, so he just hates on everyone else instead.
So I should watch my back. Thanks for the advice.
Ain't the inmates gonna kill you in the penthouse, brother. It's the guards. Stenger and his crew be stirring up trouble all day, every day.
Why would they do that? Pissing us off is just gonna make their job harder.
It's like a game to them. They bait us into breaking the rules and kill us when we cross the line. Been worse since they murdered Wilbur.
Let me get this straight. The guards are murdering inmates for fun.
Mm-hmm. Wilbur's just the latest brother to die for no good reason other than whatever Stenger was thinking. Just you wait, Moonshine. Their time's coming. We Augs need to stand together, not apart, know what I'm saying?
I used to run with someone in here. Name's Oscar Mejia. You know him?
Yeah, I know Mejia. He's what you call a social butterfly. Real chatty. Truth is, I haven't seen him much since he moved to B-Block. Last time we spoke, he seemed pretty shook up about Wilbur.
They were friends?
Like I said, social butterfly. But he's the one who found Wilbur dead after that sentry messed him up.
All level 2 inmates, return to your cells immediately. Your outdoor time is over.
Say, you don't look so good. Feeling the choke from the suppression chip Stenger put inside you, huh? It's a rare kind of pain, ain't it?
I've I've dealt with pain before. Sure, I'll find a way to deal with it again.
That's up to you. But I'd strongly advise you look for someone we call the Fixer. He's an inmate like you and me, but he was a doctor on the outside. He can give you a little something for the pain.
Last warning, Clanks. All level 2 inmates back to your cells. Now!
Level 2, that's me, brother. The yard's yours. Enjoy your time in the sun. You need me for something, swing by 212.
Cell A212, got it.
Did you think you could trust this Dr. Flossie mentioned? Did you feel nervous or suspect something was wrong?
There was a chance he was walking me into something, yeah. And I didn't know how long it would take to find Guerrero. But losing the choke wasn't such a bad idea either. I had to think it through.
You forgot he was supposed to pay me back?
One for all.
You the one they call the Fixer?
Well, yes. Well, sometimes Wart. Cut-up version of Wertmüller. It's German, from my father. He said to always insist on the umlauts. Otherwise people butcher the pronunciation. So often butchered it, no matter what I did.
Sorry to hear that.
It's not your fault. You haven't gotten it wrong, not once. I like that about you, Mr.
Walthers. No umlauts. I'm here because Flossie sent me.
He wants it now? But I don't have it. Not here. Mr. Flossie made it very clear. I internalized the words when someone like him asks someone like me to do something. Well, as you can see, the gate, delivery must wait.
If this delivery is important to Flossie, I could help.
Did he tell you to tell me to tell you? Irregular. But possible, because your name is German, like my name, but yours. Simpler, stronger, an old warrior's name.
Yeah, well, this old warrior's seen better days. Now I'm just trying to facilitate things if I can.
Aren't we all, Mr. Walters? It's the temptation that concerns me. Once a man holds it in his hands, we're not made of plush. Can you promise to deliver it?
I'm not looking to make enemies. If I can help a guy like Flossie get his hands on something he needs, maybe he can help me.
Very well. It's, cell 309. Be careful. Don't tell Teddy I told you. They know me. Know that if someone wants something from me, all they have to do is ask.
Okay, cell A309. I'll see what I can do. There's something else. The pain I've been feeling since getting processed. Apparently you're some kind of doctor.
Suppose I am that. Yes. Dr. Wertmüller. There was a brass sign on the door. It was deeply engraved. But that's in the past. I'm here now, specializing in the side effects of suppression. The choke.
Stenger's procedure, the chip they install on us. How does it work exactly?
Pain equals energy exerted. Man uses an iron lung to breathe. Zap! His heart beats mechanical. Zap! He lifts his alloy arms over his head because Mr. Stenger tells him to.
Zap, zap, zap. Yeah, I felt it. And you found a way to make these reactions go away?
A combination of liquids, yes, and crushed powders in tablet form. Small enough to stuff down a child's throat. Enough to pass around without Mr. Stenger knowing. All you had to do was ask.
I'll take whatever you have. Hell, I'll take 2 if it's as effective as you say.
Oh, maybe you don't want to take more than one. One for everyone. If you were to take more than one, maybe just take one. Oh, and side effects? Yes. There's the possibility of drowsiness and drowsy mouth. Occasionally. The greatest danger would arguably be long-term total unknown.
Inmate 524-1074, Ward Mulker. Report to the infirmary immediately. Ward Mulker to the infirmary.
That's not correct at all. Mr. Walters, really, it's the first 5 minutes I'd be most worried about. Those are the most crucial.
I'm surprised you took the fixer's pill. Weren't you worried about the side effects?
The pill messed with my vision, but it removed the pain caused by the choke. Even more, it also restored access to a few of my ox. As far as I was concerned, it was worth it.
Still, that was quite a gamble. Have you felt anything since? Changes in mood, headaches, memory loss?
I can only think of one headache right now, Doctor.
Rioting or encouraging others to riot for that 24 months.
To transfer your suffering onto anyone else. And you may think that release would make you feel better.
If I catch Zenga staring at me again, bring the job.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Tampering with door panels, electrical switches, or air vents is considered an escape attempt and will result in severe penalties and a week in solitary confinement.
Access granted.
So let me get this straight. Flossie was smuggling a biocell inside a stuffed toy. Were you tempted to use it yourself?
There was a good chance the biocell would have given me access to my Augs, but it was clearly intended for Flossie. Not taking it to him could have jeopardized our relationship and the job.
New shine. Didn't think I was gonna see you again so soon. Is a social call or you're here for something in particular?
Actually, I picked something up you might be interested in. A customized biocell. Couldn't have been easy to come by.
Now how the fuck? And what do you know about it?
I know that whatever it's for, it made the Fixer pretty nervous. And judging by your reaction, I know it's worth something to you.
Fixer, huh? Well, I guess there ain't no point in being mad about it. Not your regular kind of thinker, if you know what I'm saying. So you're looking to deal, that it? Got something on your mind?
I was wondering how someone might go about getting into B-Block.
Looking for your boy, Mahia, huh?
Just need a way to the other side. You strike me as a resourceful guy.
That I am.
So can you help me or not?
Matter of fact, Nushan, I think we can help each other. Friend of mine is sitting on B-side. Name of Red Shoes. You make sure he gets that biocell, and I'll be most grateful.
Right. Only problem is I forgot to pack my walk-through walls augmentation.
Packed a smart mouth, though, didn't you? I got you covered, brother. Here. Keys to the castle. Calibrated to the security refresh from yesterday. Should get you through most doors with a card reader. I'd still keep my head down, though. Unless you want to hang with Wilberg in the morgue.
Alright, so this Red Shoes, how will I recognize him? Judging by the lack of fashion in here.
Hey, my man.
Present company excluded, of course. But I can assume Red Shoes isn't actually wearing red shoes, so what am I looking for?
Let's just say Red Shoes is real good at getting himself in trouble. You'll find him in one of the cool-off cages. Just keep your ears open, Nushan. You'll know him when you hear him. Trust me. Open your ears, you'll find him.
Did you use the keycard Flossie gave you? What if it set off the alarms?
The keycard was the only clear advantage I had to reach Agent Guerrero in Cell Block B. It was a risk worth considering.
The modified biocell you were carrying could have given you an advantage too. You still weren't prepared to use it?
Being able to use my AUGs would have helped a lot. But there was no telling what would happen if I didn't take the biocell to Red Shoes as Flossie wanted. I had a choice to make.
Tampering with any part of your cell is strictly prohibited. Violators will be sent to solitary confinement for an extended period.
Timer taught me that trick. He said, we all need to play different roles inside and outside of these walls. Figure out who you are in here, and then do someone else entirely.
That's some good advice. I'll have to try that.
Oh, and another piece of wisdom for you. Never take the job home with you. Leave it up there on the landing pad. And don't worry. You just gotta get used to this place.
I didn't start working prisons yesterday. I was at Chatsworth for 3 years before getting transferred here.
Yeah, but whenever you move to a new place, you start all over. It's understandable that you're stressed out about watching over these augmented scumbags. What do you think the extra hazard pay is for?
No amount of hazard pay will cut it. If just one of these inmates get their powers back, we're all fucked.
That's not good. Choking these bastards isn't just for show.
Conduct yourself in a quiet and orderly manner at all times.
Bobby, don't be trouble. In 6 months, they still make me nervous. Stenger's been pissed these last few days. It's hot today. Hotter tomorrow.
Access granted.
Will result in an expedited death sentence.
That prisoner jumpsuit you found must have come in handy.
It meant I could blend in and move around B block without the risk of being spotted by the guards over there. It was a convenient disguise, but I needed to remember to use the correct suit for each block to avoid running into trouble.
Hot today. Hotter tomorrow.
Not about the job. I don't want to hear it.
It's been a little too easy.
I wonder what some of these weirdos did to get here. Not sure this is any better than working in a fast food restaurant.
destruction or launching quality execution. Restoring the periscope at every
The Augmented Rights Coalition continues to struggle.
What the hell did the COs put Red Shoes in a cage for, man? He didn't do a damn thing.
He was talking with Flosser through the fence.
Not alright.
So, the CO stuffed Red Shoes in a box for talking. Are you serious?
His rec period was over. Wasn't supposed to be in the yard.
This fucking place, man.
She gave up her legs for her little red shoes. Now she dead's off.
You Red Shoes?
I haven't seen you before. Who wants to know?
I got something for you. Special delivery, compliments of A-Block.
It's happening? Now? He actually did it? I knew it! I told the guys Flossie was straight, man. This fucking slaughterhouse is gonna burn. It's time for some respect. Come on, let me have it.
Slow down. I'm looking for Mejia. Tell me where he is, and I'll think about handing it over.
Mejia? He's usually on cleaning duty in the showers about now. Look, whatever, man, just give me the cell. Let's get this party started.
Here you go.
Yeah. Oh, that feels good. Man, you have no idea. I missed being me. Tell Flossie he's the fucking king. We owe him big time. When the time is right, shit's gonna go down. You'll see.
So you made it into B-Block. I can't imagine you started knocking on cell doors asking for Oscar Mejia.
Not exactly, no. I knew I had to keep searching. As long as I stayed out of trouble, I'd find a way. And with a jumpsuit for B-Block, I was able to move around in the open.
B-Block is currently under investigation. Inmates are not permitted near the crime scene.
Calm down. I'm telling you, man, you should run.
Talking the other day, and I agree with him. Thank God. Trust him. How do we know he did now? Because he's in another cell block. No way. It doesn't matter. We start looking at one cell. You're probably right. It's the guards I should be mad at. I don't feel safe with those things buzzing around. Can't help but think that today's the day they flip out and kill everybody.
Inmate property may be seized at any time for sanitation and security reasons.
Why turn back when you were so close to reaching Agent Guerrero? I'm not sure what the thinking was behind that.
There's no need to know the thinking behind it. I'm telling you what happened.
It just seems strange that you didn't feel the need to focus on your objective.
Am I telling this story, Doctor, or would you rather tell it for me?
I don't get why the sentry targeted him. Just if it was malfunctioning, then it should have started killing everyone. Reminder.
Nope.
Religious
I'm not thinking about that
a
shit.
personal part of
I
your
get
life.
paid to be a god.
This facility
I'm
will
not
not
getting
try
invested.
in any way to change
You're not at all
religious
curious.
convictions.
Nope. They asked us to make sure nobody messes with the scene. That is exactly what I'm doing.
You really don't care.
Nope. When my shift ends, I'm watching the game. You can do whatever you want.
Sorry, boys. B-block shower room is closed for maintenance.
You lost Columbus, or just looking to scrub another man's back?
Benny Machado. Friends call him Big Yacht. You know him?
Big Yacht? Jesus. Haven't heard that name for...
26 months.
20? Wow. It's been that long, huh?
So, do you know him or not?
Yeah, I know him. Look, we can skip the cloak and dagger. No harm playing by the book, but this far out the bosses can't hear us anyway. What are you doing here?
I'm with Interpol. Walters, TF-29. There's a potential terror threat. We need you to help us.
Whoa, whoa! Back up! You're here to pull me out? For a potential threat? You think I'm working on my fucking tan in here? I'm Dark Opal, remember? Do not contact under any circumstances.
This is serious. Our intel suggests that terror threats are possible against pro-Aug groups across the U.S. Multiple threats. It's not acceptable to take the risk by dismissing it as nothing.
Listen to the words they have you saying, man. Suggest, maybe. TF-29 knows this terror threat is bullshit. This is something else. I don't fucking like it.
If just one of these threats pans out, we're talking thousands of potential lives lost. It's our job to protect them.
What I'm doing here is too important. I'm not pulling out for a maybe. Forget it.
I wouldn't have come all the way out here if I didn't feel this was important.
Hey, I understand. I'm not attacking you. Unlike our clueless bosses back home, I know exactly what you went through just to get here. What's all this got to do with me anyway? I'm organized crime, not terrorism. Interpol knows that.
We arrested 2 suspects on an Aug smuggling charge. They let slip about the attack during interrogation, but now they won't talk. We've ID'd them as members of the Junkyard Gang. Dombrowski and Martin.
Jesus, are you kidding me? Dombrowski and Martin? That's like Laurel and Hardy planning the moon landings. No wonder they're not saying anything. They don't know shit. This terror threat of yours? It's nothing but hot air, Walters.
Alright, so maybe you know someone who can give us a better lead. You've been inside Junkyard for 2 years now, Agent Guerrero. You know these guys better than anybody.
Agent Guerrero? Come on, man. You sound like one of them talking. We're not like them. Call me Mejia.
Fine, Mejia. We need to get you transferred out of here as soon as possible, so you can talk
I told you I can't. Look, Walters. Junkyard is... It's taken years to get them to trust me. If you knew what I...
Ho-ho-ho! Been a while since I boot-fucked the door. Haven't lost my touch. Hello, boys. This a private party?
This has nothing to do with you, Stinger. You should know to mind your own business.
Oh, I am. I think our friend here will understand that.
Friend?
Oscar Mejia, I'm placing you under arrest for the murder of Ian Wilberg. Cook this beaner.
Man, whatever the hell... Back off!
Oaks! So help me God! What?
He's up! Stanger, he's up!
About goddamn time. Let me get a look at him. Move. You and me? We need to talk. Get out of here. Make sure no one bothers us.
But Chief, what about the riot?
I said out, dipshit! Look, Walters. What happened in the shower was a mistake, all right? But it wasn't my fault. If Junkyard would have told me you were coming, none of this would have happened.
Junkyard. Then you know why they sent me.
Yeah, I know. But I can fix this. God damn it. Didn't I tell you guys something was gonna happen? Mejia runs hot, I said. Too much passion. Sure enough, he went off script and put the entire operation at risk. I swear. I'm the only one in here who knows what he's doing.
Good job figuring me out. What say you give me an update on the operation?
Soon as I saw you in processing, I knew you were Junkyard MVP. Nice to finally meet someone who appreciates the skill set I bring to this outfit. Just wish you'd have come to me first.
Well, I'm here now. Give me all the details. Is the operation compromised?
It's gonna be fine, don't worry. If anything, we can turn Mejia's fuck-up into a plus. After we get this goddamn riot under control, we can probably multiply the merchandise by a factor of 10. Hell, they'll all just be lying out there.
Where's Mejia now?
I got that covered, don't you worry. He's squared away in a solitary on a TVI. Tighter than a sheep's asshole when the shepherd stinks of wine. He'll be dead this time tomorrow.
Dead tomorrow? That's not acceptable. Junkyard needs Mejia alive. I want to speak with him now.
No disrespect, F.A., but you being a VIP and all, I don't think that's a good idea. Since your boy went and killed Wilberg, the prison's gone to complete shit with these filthy-ass Augs tearing up the place. No offense.
Isn't the prison designed to stop something like this? What happened?
Frederick Flossie happened. Budget Malcolm X type. Educated just past his ABCs. So I guess that about makes him a fucking genius in here.
Yeah, we met. The inmates obviously look up to him.
Word is he managed to smuggle a biocell to one of his cronies. Stupid clank bastard jammed it up his asshole and went nuts. Got into the biocells in lockup after killing the guards on duty, and et voila. I don't get it. The choke was supposed to kick in, but it's like it's 2027 all over again.
What do you expect? You push a chip inside them, take away what they are. Trust me, that'll piss off any Aug.
Yeah, sorry about that. But again, if Junkyard would have told me you were coming... No matter. I got a riot response team on the way that'll be more than happy to push their shit in for them.
Boss, cell block is clear. Looks like most of the trouble is towards the admin building.
It'll be fine. They're just fucking Augs. There's no way they can take the entire prison.
Woo! Frederick Flossie coming at you live. You out there, Stenger? Time's up for you and your goon assholes, motherfucker.
Christ on a cracker! Sorry, Walters. You'll need to stay here. The guards are gonna be shooting inmates on sight, and the last thing we need is you getting drilled. Oaks! Get to admin and do something about that fucking PA. I've got something to take care of first. I'll meet you there.
So, you let Stenger believe that you were with Junkyard. Why not break cover, now that Guerrero's life is on the line?
Stenger was into something dirty. There was no telling what he would do to protect himself. It was better I stayed under and got into solitary on my own.
But you still had to make your way through a prison riot to do that.
Then it was a good thing I had use of my Augs. I was gonna need them.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Was that you?
Be careful.
Correctional officers must contain the situation in a timely manner. response team is en route. Riot protocol now in effect.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Information archived from this is beyond the legal jurisdiction of the government.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Access granted.
Participating in a riot is a serious offense and will have an impact on the length of your sentence.
Broadcast how I like my scones. Next thing you know, a lot of jackboots filing in, guns carved
You should have seen the look on their faces.
Red Shoes started handing out biocells. No shit. Red Shoes did it? No way he did it alone.
I heard there was one inmate who helped him out.
Who?
I don't know.
Whoever it was, they're a hero, man.
Correctional officers must contain the situation. In a timely manner.
I won't hesitate next time. Don't worry.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
We're not stopping. There's still a lot to do.
Access granted.
So Agent Guerrero had asked for a schedule change to his work detail. Something about that struck you as odd?
Flossie said that he and Wilberg were friends. Maybe he just wanted to work with him. Then again, after what Stenger had said about Guerrero being the one who killed Wilberg, well, I knew once I reached him, I needed some answers.
Follow me then. It was right near here. You okay? This is pretty weird.
Yes, sir, Mr. Stenger. Whatever you say. Mr. Walters? You found me, hiding in my hole. Of course, not much of a surprise. I'm where they told me to be.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. Starting to think I need to get used to that.
When last we spoke, the PA called me by name to the infirmary, they said.
A lot's happened since then.
The Rising, yes. Mr. Flossie didn't fabricate feelings out of nothing, though he does have a way of fashioning frustrations and coordinating courage. He can be very comprehensible.
Flossie, huh?
He orchestrates others. You and I, we know this already because we tampered precisely like he asked, which makes us part of it.
I can imagine Flossie being persuasive enough to incite something like this. The part I don't get is why.
Well, a man's motives mean nothing to me. I don't think to ask.
Best planned uprising in the world, it's still suicide. It's not gonna help anyone get off this rock.
Certainly not, no. Most men have given up hope of leaving, and even with my special biocells, they can't sustain, meaning any inmates who use them are bound to burn out long before the law.
So it is suicide.
That's not the word Mr. Flossie used.
That tampered biocell I delivered for Flossie, what was it exactly?
Source of energy, more makeshift than what they ever took from us. Made with 7 strains of Teddy's love. Could give a man access again to what he was, without which Mr. Flossie says, we are nothing.
And me handing it over to Red Shoes. That had something to do with the riot starting?
Integral, yes. Gave him the ability to cloak through all their measures to liberate the violence that was locked away and flood both blocks with power and we're all just swimming in it now.
Yeah, we're all drowning. What about that suppression chip all the inmates have installed? Isn't that supposed to keep something like this from happening?
The chokes, yes. When we exert energy, and it will mitigate. Will hurt like all hell any man who tries to use his Augs to the full extent that any tampering could allow. Unless, of course, he got my fix.
Your fix? The drug you've been handing out. It was designed with the riot in mind?
Yes, Mr. Flossie wanted them to be ready.
So, a prison full of drugged up and pissed off convicts with unmitigated access to their Augs. At no point did that seem like a bad idea to you?
At no point did Mr. Flossie ask me to formulate an opinion.
Okay, so formulate one now.
I think it's exciting.
So now what, you sit tight and hide while all hell breaks loose outside?
I fix for kicks. Make myself available. Whenever someone needs, I'm here to help.
What kind of help are you offering?
Well, let's see. A man like yourself, man of the world, I do have one last pill. Lint-laced, but still good. Good at making a man feel like himself. Interested?
I've been feeling the effects of that pill of yours. It hasn't all been positive.
The vision thing, it's when the eyes burn behind. Not everyone likes it.
How long are these side effects gonna last?
Oh, that's a very good question.
Great, you got an answer?
I'm afraid not, no.
I liked what the first pill did. Alright, let's roll the dice a second time.
This is exhilarating. Only man to take more than one is me. Mr. Flossie told me to test and get it right. I took a lot.
Whatever doesn't kill us.
Oh, it shouldn't kill you, no. It might, but probably not. Pretty sure. Like 61% sure. You can still see, right?
It never felt better.
Hold on. So you're saying you took the fixer's pill again? Without knowing the long-term side effects? Weren't you worried?
Everyone trusts the doctor, right?
Take two. What can you do?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Return to your cells immediately. Inmates who do not comply will be shot.
Access granted.
Let's see what you got.
You'll be all right. Walk it off.
So Agent Guerrero had requested a schedule change that put him on the same work detail as Wilbur.
And now I'd found a log showing he had unauthorized access to automated security. Could have been nothing, but that's where the robots were programmed with official protocols. It left me with some obvious questions.
Respected and followed.
So Agent Guerrero was still alive in solitary when you found him. What happened next?
It turned out the security systems controlling the door's locking mechanisms were offline. I needed to reset them in the server room below solitary. Once that was done, I could use the console in the security office to unlock his door.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiate. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Walthus? You high-toned son of a bitch, you caved for me. Come on. Open the door and let's roll.
We're not going anywhere, Agent. Not until you fill me in.
Fill you in? Stenger's trying to kill me, Walthus. You want my help dealing with those terrorist attacks? We have to leave.
So now you're willing to help? You might have gotten yourself on death row, Mejia, but a few more minutes isn't going to change anything. Stenger filled me in. Said you've gone off the rails and he's the better man for the job. Your job, with Junkyard. Mind explaining that?
It's better you don't get involved.
If I don't get involved, you'll be dead tomorrow. And any chance of stopping those terror attacks will die with you. Now talk.
Okay, look. I don't know what Stenger told you, but I guarantee it's all lies. 2 years ago, Interpol got worried about a new player at the table. Junkyard. They needed eyes and ears on the inside, so they threw me into the deep end to go fishing.
And you hooked something big.
It took a while, but I eventually sniffed out that JY was into black market AUGs. A lot of AUGs. And I wanted to know where they were getting them. No points for guessing the answer.
This prison. It's the operation Stenger was talking about.
Ding ding, Walthus. He's been running the show for a while now. Using the system to cover up a harvesting scheme. Inmates are pushed over the line, given a death sentence, and end up the next day with their AUGs ripped out by Worthmuller in the morgue.
The Fixer is involved in this too?
You're surprised? He's Stenger's little butcher boy. Whatever the man wants, war cuts it out.
Something isn't adding up about Wilberg's murder. You're saying you weren't involved at all?
What? What are you talking about? I told you. Stenger has it in for me. I wasn't even near Wilberg's cell that day. I was on shift cleaning that fucking shower like always. Besides, the sentry took him out. Do I look like a fucking robot to you?
Okay, enough with the bullshit. You keep selling me that we're both on the same side. How about you be straight with me for once?
Huh? What the hell are you saying, man?
I saw that you specifically changed your work schedule to be near Wilberg the night he was killed. You were also logged breaking into automated security. The same place someone would need to be if they wanted to, say, hack a sentry.
Okay. Okay, look, you're right. I didn't know what else to do. Wilberg somehow found out I was Interpol, okay? He threatened to expose me. I couldn't risk that. I don't know why I should have been honest with you, Walthus. I'm sorry. I've been down a long time, man. Sometimes you forget which way is up.
If you and Stenger are both supposed to be playing the same side, why would he want you out of the picture?
Stenger's got power in here, but he's not Junkyard yet. He's always resented the fact I was jumped in. With me gone, he thinks he can take my place on the ladder.
I don't know. He doesn't strike me as the kind of man who could run something like this.
Oh, you'd be surprised. A hammer ain't sharp, but it can still get the job done. I got JY to send me in. But make no mistake, with the power of the so-called justice system behind him, this is Stenger's shit. Who and what gets harvested? It's his call.
No one tried to stop him? Stenger can't murder inmates at will without someone taking notice.
He can when he hides behind the state of Arizona's terminal violation policy. It's okay to destroy a dangerous AUG, right? Especially one in prison. Lately, though, 3 strikes for pretty much anything will get you a trip to Hole 6.
Hole 6?
Stenger moves the bodies from here to be carved up at the infirmary by the Fixer. They use maintenance tunnels under the prison to keep it all out of sight. I'd be dead and diced by sunrise if it wasn't for you.
If you hadn't declared yourself Dark Opal, we would have been able to contact you without all this trouble. Why didn't you just tell Interpol what was going on and let them deal with it?
I went Dark Opal so the suits couldn't fuck things up. Interpol isn't interested in the long game anymore. They want immediate results.
So it's okay for you if this harvesting ring continues?
That's not what I'm saying. Junkyard have some impressive shit going on. If we let them know we're onto them now, they'll just vanish somewhere else and I'll lose what I've been working for all this time.
So we just insert another agent. We did it once, we can do it again.
It's not that easy. Interpol pushed me under what? 2 years ago, and I'm only just starting to reap the rewards. Junkyard are huge on loyalty from both sides. Trust me, it takes time and pays well to look after that.
All right, I've heard enough. Terror attack or not, you're not doing anyone any favors by dying in this cell. Time to leave.
I ain't gonna argue with that. Lead the way, Jose. You got an escape plan?
The transport I came in on yesterday should still be on the roof. Can you fly?
No need. The prison birds run on automated flight paths to stop hijackers. We can just hack the route. As long as the security systems are shut down, we'll be free to fly out of here and sip pina coladas all the way to Panama.
Okay, sounds like a plan. I'll take care of the flight path.
No, let me go to the tower. I know where to break into the system. Old school. I'll have just enough time while you handle the rest. There are 2 turrets on the roof, and an aircraft tracking system that you'll need to disable. There's an override in the warden's office.
Alright, what about Stenger?
As long as he doesn't get to JY before I do, there's no problem. Hey, I'm happy you're here, man. You have no idea. I'll see you at the landing pad. Good luck.
Task force protocols dictate that you should have called for an immediate extraction. Going against protocol could have jeopardized the mission.
If Agent Guerrero was right and our intel was wrong, then the mission had changed. Terror attack or not, Agent Guerrero wasn't going to be any help if he was dead.
This is the Arizona State Riot Response Team. We've been authorized to end this riot by any means necessary. All inmates are to surrender immediately. Any inmates who do not comply will be met with lethal force. All inmates must cease and desist all aggressive behavior. What you do now will determine whether you're a survivor or a casualty. Surrender and go back to your cells. There's no shame in self-preservation. This is the Arizona State... Riot Response Team. Been authorized to end this riot by any means necessary. All inmates are to surrender immediately. Any inmates who do not comply will be met with lethal force. All COs direct themselves to the nearest riot response agent. And assist.
You're confused. Focus on your memories, Adam. Tell me what you remember.
sure this is the spot?
You can't
Checked it.
Don't run in, stupid. Live fire reported. Officer down!
Unit down! Over! Do you copy?
I used to work in a factory. This isn't my first time around heavy equipment.
You sure you can handle that thing?
It's hard to make a fast getaway, but it's fun as fuck.
Just don't shoot my ass by mistake, okay?
Relax. Better get out of my way.
With the riot response team here, we're gonna need every advantage we can get.
Where are the guards?
Yeah, I'm here. What? Just talk to whoever you need to make it happen and call me back. I'm done with waiting. Hey, new shine. Ain't this a surprise?
Looks like you're celebrating.
Sure am, and I deserve it. You think anyone else could have pulled this off? Got the brothers to come together, take this place for our own.
So the king emerges. Couldn't have been easy.
Nothing worth it ever is. Would have been harder if you hadn't made that delivery to Red Shoes. Now I owe you one, new shine.
I don't like being used.
Oh, come on. You got what you wanted, so did I. Everything worked out just fine. Maybe some grudges got settled along the way, so what? Change is always painful. Or do you have a problem with the way I do things?
You had to make a show of force, I get that. Sometimes it's the only way to get people to pay attention.
Yeah, that's right. It was the only way. Life is ups and downs, brother, ups and downs. And I plan on staying up this time. So, you need something? I'll help if I can.
I need access to the transport's tracking system. It's here in the warden's office.
Go right ahead and do whatever you need, brother. I'm just waiting on my interview.
The COs are gonna pay.
Someone talk to me. Damn it. Hello?
Should find it.
These hog fuckos are tearing my prison apart. You think I got time for this?
Yes, but... No, Mr. Mejia said that I should.
Mejia said? God damn it, Mort. I told you to stay out of the hole.
Yes, you did. It's Mr. Mejia. He...
What are you telling me? Mejia's here? Get in there. Go!
So, when you saw Stenger and Worthmuller arguing on the security monitor, it sounded like Guerrero might be there. But didn't he say he was going to the tower to reroute the flight path? Why would he go to the infirmary?
I had the same question, Doctor. Guerrero was obviously hiding something. But before heading to the landing pad, I needed to take a trip to the infirmary if I wanted to know what it was.
So, with both the tracking system and the turrets shut down, you just needed to get to the landing pad, is that right?
You've got the report right in front of you, Doctor. Why don't you tell me?
I'd rather hear it from you.
Come on, make sure. Be careful. Motherfucker!
This does not feel good.